Growers, today we're doing salves and balms. I'm going to show you the ingredients that I use. You'll probably need to experiment with the quantities and how much of what. If you're using, if you have nut oil allergies, I suggest you read up on some of these. Make sure that you're not making something worse for yourself. Because I use almond oil and coconut oil, and they're not, so I don't know if it's going to bother you, but please be careful of that. So what I use, the main stock will be coconut oil, organic coconut oil. I use about 3 cups per batch, and then I also I'm using, first time this year is a little bit of about a 1/4 cup of organic extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, very good for your skin. Also hemp oil, good for your skin. We use almond oil, 100% almond oil. And then I also use vitamin B oil, very good. You're going to use shea butter, African shea butter, all natural, good stuff. You want to use that. You're going to want to use beeswax. Beeswax will give you the firmness that you'll need. And then, last but not least, tincture. Very high quality, strong tincture for pain relief. I use these type jars. I think these are 1/2 pints. You can also get these smaller jars. I'm not sure what that is. Probably, I'm not sure what size, but they have all different sizes. You can get them in amber, little amber jars you can fill up. You can get little lipstick, lip balm. They even go down as small as these little things you can just put, quick lip stuff like you can make your own chapstick. This is great for pain. I use it a lot, and so I'm going to show you what I do. You can mix how much you want of each oil your own way. I always do a little test jar to let it set up. I like mine kind of mushy. I don't want it too firm. Some people like it firmer, so you want to add a little more beeswax, shea butter. The coconut oil actually helps it set up right. Otherwise, it would be just runny. But if you're going to make lip balms, anything going on your lips, you want to add a little more beeswax, make it firmer. So let's get started. Okay, so now I put 2.5 cups of coconut oil, and then 1/2 cup of everything else except the vitamin E, and then the almond oil. I did a 1/4 cup. Beeswax, African shea butter, all in there. I'm going to let this all melt, mix together, simmer good. We're in a double boiler, so we're not going to have too much heat. And then I'll add the THC, let that marry and mix in there, and then I'll do a test pour. Now you can see we are all melted in there. Turn that heat down. We'll let this cool down a little bit. Make sure it's not it's at 184, so I'm going to let it get down to about 160, and then I'm going to add my THC, which I used a little bit of a root in this, so it's got root compounds too. That's great for swelling and inflammation. So we'll let this cool down, and we'll fill up a jar and test. This is cooled down, and it's not setting up yet, but it's much cooler. We're going to go ahead and add our THC. And now let that got a little alcohol, and we're going to let that boil off. Do one of my test pours. I just use another little candy thing that has a handle on it, a little area to pour. This is what I use. You can use anything, I guess. Doesn't matter, but this is what I'm going to use. And this is going to be my test batch. And one scoop always just kind of gives me a good amount. So that's it right now. We're just going to let this set up. It'll get kind of firm, and then we'll see how that works. Okay, so now our salve is set up. It's pretty much how I like it. I like it like this. I will add a little more beeswax to give it a little more firmness. You can, like I say, go ahead and test yours. Get it to the way that you want it to feel. There's no wrong or right way. I'm going to add, like I say, a little more beeswax, maybe just a little bit more shea butter. Go ahead and pour the rest of these. All right, there you go. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them in the comments, or you're welcome. Please come to our Facebook group, which is called Growers Helping Growers, and we'll answer any of your growing questions on how to make edibles, salves, bombs, or how to grow your plants to make your own medicine. This is a very high quality medicine that is great for your skin. So give it a shot. You'll love it. So for you that are making lip balms, little lipstick deals, you can get these on Amazon. You can get all these jars on Amazon. That's pretty much where I get all my my jars. You might want to get a syringe. It's easier to fill these little dudes with a syringe than trying to pour it in there. So I just fill it up and then give the old squirt inside, and you're good to go. Let it set up, and you got to add a little more beeswax to your. So what I do is I'm going to pour my balms, my salves first, and then I'll add more beeswax to the last little batch. Melt that in there, and then I'll fill up a couple of these for shits and giggles. I don't use them, but I'll probably give them to a family or friends or whatever it is. Since I've got the jar, the little containers, might as well use them. But that's about it. Like, again, if you have any questions, you're welcome to come to our Facebook group. It's called Growers Helping Growers, where we there's 50,000 growers of all stages, from professionals all the way down to this is their very first time growing. We will answer your questions, or if you have ideas, we're welcome to listen to those as well. So it's Growers Helping Growers on Facebook. Come join us. Thank you. Have a great day.